rules to become better in your interpersonal relationships and more effective. Change for better. I've realized that people always tell me that they are always looking for some ideal behavior, or they're looking for some benchmark, some idol, some iconic figure to follow him, to see that perfect personal personality, to bring some changes in them. My friend, let me tell you, there is no ideal behavior for changing. Benchmarking, the kind of perfection we look into the people, the notion of those is that there is some perfect ideal or some perfect example exemplified by people and by organization. I think the one of the biggest hazard in getting people to change for better. It is not that there is something to be gained from modeling ourselves against the best in their category, but it can do more harm than good if applied poorly, I would say. Sometimes, my friends, the desire for perfect can drive away a better. There are a lot of benchmarks for successful behavior I've seen and I've met, but there are composite composites. They're usually made from the multiple people and multiple examples. The perfect benchmark, the human being, like the perfect benchmark organization, it does not exist, my friend. That colors how people think. They believe that there is an ideal executive or ideal personality out there, and they should be like him or her. You can't be, and you don't have to be at all to all those people. If there was a list of 50 successful attributes for the model excellence, I would rather argue that you have to be perfect expression of you don't have to be a perfect expression of all 50 of them. All you need to have just few of them, my friend, and that's enough to improve, bring change in yourself and become better and become successful ultimately. In an environment, my friend, where all the big firms are located, you see this with the best and the brightest out of the top university schools, top business schools. The competition is too stiff for one firm to dominate all other categories. It's exactly the same. It's no different in the workplace either. Take a look around your office, wherever you're working, your workplace. Someone is the best salesman. Someone is the best accountant. Someone else is the best manager. And you will see and notice and realize that no one is best at everything. It cannot be. This isn't a license for mediocrity, my friend. It's just a reality check I'm talking about. It's a permission to deal in trade-offs and pick up one thing to improve upon rather than everything. The kind of thing I do, keep talking, keep preaching certain principles, rules, conducting workshops, training this classes, giving talks for changing people. My ambition is one and only one thing I've been repeating: helping people achieve long-term positive behavioral change. I don't do strategy. I don't do innovations. I don't coach information technology or media relations or industrial psychology. The list of what I don't do could fill several of my talks, or I can write a book on this. I can live with that. Because I have chosen to try to be the best I can be in my admittedly narrow corner of, I would say, coaching fire, the fiefdom. If I'm shooting for the gold at this, I have to come to terms with the fact that I ain't even stepping up to the status, a starting block in everything else. The same applies to your task of changing your behavior, my friend. Pick one issue that matters and attack it until it doesn't matter anymore. If you're a bad listener, choose to become a better listener, not the best listener in the world. A step by step improvement. If you don't share information, get better at sharing until it's not an issue anymore. But my friend, realize that you will never be perfect if anyone in anyone's eye, and you don't need to be. Benchmarking is great because it teaches us to aim high. But when we apply it to ourselves, we often overreach. This is the ready fire aim school of self improvement. We don't discriminate among benchmarks. We want to be the best at everything. When it comes to creating long-term positive change in ourselves, my friend, we have one gun, one bullet, and that's it. You can't hit more than one target with that ammunition again. My friend, there is a bonus to ignoring benchmarks. People commonly fear that if they get better at X, they will get worse at Y. As if improvement is a zero-sum game. Not true at all. Biggest false. Statistically, if you get better at X, it helps everything else get better too. I have far too many feedbacks, reports confirming that if you are a bad listener who learns to listen more, then you are perceived as a treating people with more respect and deferring of their views. You probably hear their ideas better. My friend, good ideas don't fall through the cracks because of your benign neglect. There's a turn, makes you appear as a more involved, concerned leader, which improves morale and surely has an effect on delivering better numbers. My friend, everything gets better with one change, and that is the ultimate fact. That's a statistical fact. So, rule number 5 is very simple and self-explanatory, I say. There is no ideal behavior, my friend. Don't look for it. Work on the one which you want to improve for better, and you will see the change. Thank you very much.